All right, Mr. Derek, you've had an opportunity, did I swear you in?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Malafide today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea?
No.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
All right, you understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of August 16, 2021 at approximately 10:01 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of 7 Mile Trinity in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
All right, were you driving a 2009 Nissan vehicle?
Yes.
And did you have improper license or your license is not valid?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Your Honor. We stipulate the probable cause in the other matters.
Okay, so the court is also satisfied with the factual basis will amend the charge to fail to display, will dismiss the remaining counts of prejudice. And as the sentencing, Mr. Derek, are you currently working?
No, not at the moment. I do little side jobs.
Okay, so there's gonna be a fine or I can order community service.
Well, I can do the fine.
There'll be a fine of $200.
Okay.
Can you have it paid by June 22nd, or do you need additional time?
I can hear you said June 22nd.
Can you have it paid by then, or do you need additional time?
No, ma'am. I can pay it by then.
Okay, so it'll be paid by June 22nd. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can leave.
You can leave.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Calderon, Reyes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, this is the people versus Calderon Reyes on ticket number P1236761. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And count 3, open alcohol and motor vehicle driver. Good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Malafide.
Good morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malafide on behalf of Mr. Calderon Reyes. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Reyes Calderon Salgado.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations.
Yes.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down, sir. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Malafide today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, not in any way.
Okay, you're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes, I understand.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of August 9th, 2021, at approximately 5:30 PM. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of westbound Davison East and Caldwell in the city of Detroit?
Okay.
Okay, and were you on that date and time and at that location, were you driving a 2004 vehicle? 2004 Ford vehicle?
Yes,
Okay, and did you have open alcohol in the motor vehicle?
I did, Your Honor. It was one beer.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is also satisfied, and you stipulate probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay, so the court will amend the charge to open intoxicant and vehicle passenger, and will dismiss counts 1 and 2 without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There is going to be a fine, Mr. Reyes. Are you currently working, sir?
Yeah, not right now, but I plan to start working on Monday.
Okay, so
And I would need like a month for paying my fine.
will June 22nd be enough time?
That would be fine.
Okay.
June
So,
22nd.
So it's gonna be a fine of $200, and it'll be due on June 22nd.
Correct. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions, sir?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Your Honor, I suppose then if I could just get a breakout room with Mr. Daniel, then that will clear up what we need to clear up.
Oh, okay, and then Ms. Horn is also here, Mr. Palazzo.
Judge for
Darnell, could you get us those breakout rooms?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go in with Mr. Kalasa. Are you filling in for Mr. Jaffe?
Yes,
Okay, good morning.
good morning.
Okay, we can go in a breakout room when you're ready.
Which number are we?
Hold on.
Okay.
Mr. Daniels is in room 7. Mr. Malachi, could you go in there or?
Yep, I'm going.
Okay, and Madam Prosecutor and Mr. Colasa, room 1.
Thank you.
I'm like, how is that over there? I thought she said, it's cash, right? So that she leave it tomorrow. You can do more. Everything changed. Everything changed, yeah.
You wasn't serious when you first said you was with her, then it blew out. Okay.
I mean, I did it, got the picture, but then I wouldn't.
Okay.
But now this, I-
Yeah, okay. Right. Where's she going? Where's she going? Okay, I don't see it now on mine. Still on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this guy right here. That's what you just heard. Now, those three, that's already adjudicated. It was a 3-month delay since both final cost, so he already defaulted delay since, so it's gonna go on correct. Because he didn't pay, so he wanted to wait to find the cost, and because it's gonna be on his record.
For the 400.
Yeah. Yeah, not closing on out the rest of the stuff. Because he already paid on this. Yeah. So the sentence is gonna go on his record. It would have been dismissed if he had complied. So it's not gonna be dismissed. It's gonna be closed out. Put it on the record. It'll be filed. What date was that? I was just, let's see, when was this? There's an alcohol and motor vehicle.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2015.
And good morning again. And Judge, for the Rybars matter, we just need a new date so he can complete his driver improvement certificate. I did receive proof yesterday from counsel that he purchased the spot. He's also just had twin baby girls, and so I'm looking for maybe giving him, Mr. Kalasa, is 30 days sufficient?
I think 30 days would be sufficient.
Go on the
Can I-
record for that?
I'm sorry?
Do we need to go on the record for that?
I don't think so, Judge.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right, I think we're technically already still on the record, so, we'll. Why don't you, I guess, well, he's not in, where is Mr. Ryder?
And if you need me to, I can bring the file down right now.
I'll bring Mr. Ryder out.
I just brought him to the main session, Judge.
Fred Rybars, recalling this matter, ticket number SP 122651191. Count 1 drove without cycle endorsement / no moped license. Back yet, but good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with the people.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tamika Horn on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit, P70303.
And good morning, Your Honor. Again, Attorney Scott Colassa standing in for Attorney of Record Jack Jaffe on behalf of Brent Rybars, P84583.
I know there's been some conversations kind of off the record, but really still on the record, that we're just looking for an additional 30 days just to adjourn this, to give them additional time to comply with the requirements. So how about June 22nd at 8:35? Is that okay for you, Mr. or for Ms., either for you or Mr. Jackson?
June 22nd works.
June 22nd works, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Horn. So we'll adjourn it for June 22nd at 8:35. I think you're gonna have to call Mr. Rybars, Mr. Colassa, to let him know what happened, or if he comes out, we'll let him know. But if there's nothing further, that concludes this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too.
I'll bring the file down now.
I brought him to the main session several times, but he'd come out when I closed the room.
Still, when we bring him into the main session, then it's like he should automatically come out because we brought him out.
But
By stuff. Gonna have to look at a couple more features to make sure we tighten up on some stuff.
I clicked main session several times. Oh.
Okay.
Mr. Rybars, we're done with your matter. We tried to bring you out the room sooner, but, I don't know, it might have been some technical difficulties, but your next day, and I think your attorney's gonna give you a call. Your next date is, June 22nd at 8:35.
22nd, 8:35.
Yep,
Okay,
so you're all set, sir.
all right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Malachi, I brought
Yes.
you out because I know if you were stuck in there because people have been having problems.
I
Yeah,
understand.
my-
No,
I'm far on my Wi-Fi.
I'm all set. I actually need Ms. Horn, if at all possible, because I have seen some documentation, but there is one thing that is iffy. So I do need to talk to her about it real quick, and then we should be able to clear up our last individual.
I think she's on her way down.
Oh, yeah, she got bring it down.
For the moment, I'll wait then for her to come down so I don't miss her.
Yeah. Hey, young, you know? Okay, Tim, you talk.
Did you find-
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Actually, it was in the same folder.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I
When I
just-
wrote on?
Yeah, you're right. They were in that same folder I gave you.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I started going through all the files and then I synced it, yeah. I must have put it in there, then I moved so fast, you know.
I didn't even see it.
That's why I wasn't in the system, because I had a question mark back.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's on. What's his name? Mr.
Rybars.
Rybars, yes.
Mhm. Oh, you already, okay, and, even
Oh.
Mr. Valentine.
Oh, yeah,
And what's,
You want me to write it on here?
yeah.
You wrote it on
You
here?
wrote it
I
already?
wrote adjourned at the top.
Okay.
Ms. Horn,
Yes.
good morning. I have a quick question for you, unless you want to take care of something else first.
Um,
Do you need me to step out?
No,
Mr.
you
Mallon?
don't. No, Judge.
and who's the client?
The gentleman is Ernest Daniel. Mr. Daniel had two dog related. It was vaccination and dog license.
Okay,
Mr. Daniel is a little bit older, so you know, as usual, they have a bit of trouble putting this stuff together. Good news is I could see the vaccination, like the receipt and everything else. So that I know is done. The problem is that for the license, the things he's showing me aren't really definitive. He was showing me a receipt, but the receipt didn't say what it was for. And then he also literally took the tag off of the dog to show me, but I can't read it. So I don't know what you want to do.
How much was the receipt? Do you recall how much the receipt?
Yeah, it was like $17.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And you know, as you know, he can't get a license unless he gets the vaccination anyway.
Yeah, well, he definitely got the vaccination. I saw that part.
There's no
'Cause
judgment
those-
here. I didn't know I had to do all that until I started working here. So it's
Yeah.
what's really good is this time I did it online and it was very streamlined. Kind of glitchy at first, but I was able to renew online. So
I can remember, and I mean, it's been so long since I've been physically back in that courtroom, but I think one of my favorite officers, I think he's retired since then, but he was basically the one guy who was holding together all of animal control by himself. And he was one of my favorite people. Yes, McClanahan.
He's still here, but he's just moved into like a different role. He's more
Okay.
closer to, he's moved up more. But he's still handling everything, but they've hired a lot of new animal control.
That's good, because yeah, he was like alone there for a while, and he one of the most reasonable people I've ever met.
So yeah, we're good. I totally get it. I'm more happy that he got the rabies done,
Yeah, no, agreed.
Well, I appreciate he cares about his dog. I had a huge case yesterday. I mean, I had to get an order to remove, it was just sad. I mean, dogs were tethered 24 hours.
Yeah.
I couldn't get back here, so I'm glad this ship was floating just fine. Because that was set for trial, and she had 19 cases.
Okay.
All right, so.
Mr. Daniel, you're gonna do me a favor, please, if you just have everybody else kind of step out of the frame there for a second, just so we can do everything else. Thank you so much.
So this is the People versus Ernest Daniel, or we're calling this matter on ticket number B122089, and count 1 harboring an unlicensed dog, and then ticket number B122090, count 1 fail to vaccinate dog for rabies or produce proof of vaccination against rabies. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with the People.
Good morning, Tamika Horn, appearing on behalf of the city of Detroit.
And thank you for recalling this matter, Judge Tim Malafite, on behalf of Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel, please state your name for the record.
Ernest Daniel.
Thank you so much, sir. Judge, I believe that there have been recommendations put forth at this time for dismissal for proper documentation.
Satisfied?
Yeah, satisfied. That's correct, Mr. Malafite.
Okay. So your motion is to dismiss. Obviously, Ms. Horn, you have no objection. And the court will dismiss both tickets without prejudice. So you are all set, Mr. Daniel. Good luck to you, sir.
And thank you for taking care of your dog.
Thank you. Be safe and have a beautiful day.
You too.
All right.
All right, not bad, not bad.
Mr. Padway, if you want to help Mr. Daniel log